Hi, I'm Doug Keck. This is an EWTN Bookmark Brief. Just had the pleasure of speaking with Stephen F. Auth, the author of Pilgrimage to the Museum, Man's Search for God Through Art and Time, published by Sophia Institute Press, available naturally through the EWTN Religious Catalog. Tell me, Steve, what is this book about and why did you put it together?
It's really, in some ways, the history of art, but through the eyes of faith. And we've been given this tour a long time in the museum, and the tour gradually morphed into a pilgrimage. And the difference between a tour and a pilgrimage is a tour is a kind of scientific archaeological expedition through art history, which is how most of the museum catalogs are written. And a pilgrimage is something much deeper and richer. When you put God back into the paintings, which is what we do, from the very beginning of time, that we think all men are searching for their creator or the image of their creator that he's put in us, even when they don't realize it. And when you sort of take it from that angle and start out in ancient Egypt, and then you go through 5,000 years, what's remarkable about doing it that way is you see all these existential truths coming through over time that kind of keep repeating themselves, rhyming, going off track, coming back on. It's like a life journey in some ways, and the tour became a pilgrimage.
Now, how did you determine which of the paintings would be used in your pilgrimage and then hence in the book?
Well, it started off with all the classics of the Met, and there's little side stories about this as we start to develop it, and it's, Father Sean and Evelyn in particular were contributors where they would say, Steve, we got to include this. And, well, that's not really a classic. Well, it became a classic because it's such an important pivot point in the pilgrimage. So it started off, and certainly most of the great classics and masterpieces that the Met has, and some from other museums, are in the pilgrimage. But we have other images in there that folks may never have seen. People have visited the Met dozens of times, walked right by them, that turn out to be pivotal in the history of man's search for God through art.
Now, in the book, you kind of allude to the fact that you've done this X number of times, and each time you're getting a new experience, a new insight from many paintings. Is that also what the reader of the book will be able to gauge?
That's the idea. I mean, I think the way we try to write the book is really engage people to see, maybe start them on a thought line, but I think most people will read the book, will get engaged, and see something that speaks to them very personally in the art. And that's what a pilgrimage should be. Right.
Absolutely, and that's a very Catholic approach to teaching the faith as well. Thank you so much. Stephen F. Auth, along with his wife, Evelyn Auth, and Father Sean Aaron, have put the book together. Pilgrimage to the Museum, Man's Search for God Through Art and Time, available through our EWTN Religious Catalog, EWTNRC.com. All things Catholic, and of course, look for the entire interview posted on our YouTube channel and our on-demand page, and coming soon to the network. I'm Doug Keck. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.